How amazing is that? Now, when people see that, there are really 4 things that prevent people from getting started. So what I want to do is going to jump into those 4 things so that you know exactly what to do from here, right? So the first thing is people don't know how to choose a product. So the first thing I'm going to cover now is how to choose a product to sell on Amazon. The second thing is I don't have enough time. That steering wheel you see on the screen is indicative for a lot of people. They've got soccer practice, they've got the ballet, they've got everything they've got to do, and somehow they have to find time to build a business on top of their job. That's a very real problem for many, many people who are still stuck in the rat race. The next one is I just have self-doubt, right? People have had failures in the past and they're not sure they can get past them, so I want to talk about that briefly. And I'm also going to show you how to get around the right people to support you on this journey. Those are the 4 major objections that we get. But we're going to spend most of the time here now in this strategy piece on how to find products to get going on Amazon. So I'm going to start by telling you about these guys. This is Brendan and Jane. These guys are from Bondi in Sydney. And as you can see, they're in their 50s and they have not sold on Amazon before, right? So this is their first time selling online. They actually owned a news agency in Bondi. They knew how to sell lotto tickets, magazines, and newspapers. They knew nothing about selling on the internet. And they just said, we just have no idea what to sell. So I said, okay, Brendan, let's start with the basics. The first thing I want you to do is in your day-to-day life, when you're shopping in Bunnings or you're shopping in Kmart or anywhere like that, I want you to start looking at the products that you see on the shelves through the eyes of a seller, not of a buyer. So when you go in there, let's say you're in the pet shop, like on this slide here, if you look at dog leashes in a pet shop, you're buying one for yourself or your dog, go into Amazon and see how much money they're making. Now in a moment, I'm going to show you a little piece of software that instantly tells you the monthly sales of almost every product on Amazon. So how much more fun would it be to shop on Amazon if you could see how much the seller was making? You can actually do that, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Because when you start doing that, you start to have your eyes opened as to the opportunity there is in all of these mundane products that you've probably never ever thought about, right? And I also said to them, I'm going to teach you 2 core concepts, which I'm going to teach you right now. And I want you to think about these 2 things. The first one is this Venn diagram that I'm going to teach you. And the second thing is this concept of being the apple in a room full of oranges. So let's start with that Venn diagram. If you're looking to start a business on Amazon, the number 1 rule is sell things that are in demand. That is the reason to be there, because you can set up your own website, but the problem is there's nobody there. You have to pay for the traffic to arrive at your website. Whereas at Amazon, they have millions of people every day going there with their credit card in one hand, typing with the other, looking to buy things. That is the only reason to search Amazon. You're not looking to research, you're looking to buy. It's a shopping center, right? So sell things that people are already buying. And I'm going to show you how to work that out in a minute. The next thing is sell things with gas factor. That means GAS. It stands for give a shit. Sell things that people give a shit about. Why is that important? Well, if you sell Kleenex tissues, people just go into, if you want to start your own tissue company, they go to Amazon, they type in tissues, and they see Kleenex for $5, they buy it and they go. They're not going to read the reviews, look at the photos, look at all the other listings, because they don't give a shit, right? Whereas if you are selling wedding dresses, they do give a shit. They're going to look 10 pages deep. They're going to look at all the reviews, all the photos, and all of that stuff. And importantly, they're going to be willing to pay a small premium if they find a product that they really like. And we want that. We want to sell products where we can put our imagination and creativity to work, create something we're proud of, and get that small premium over time, which we get to put in our pocket. So gas factor. And the last one is limited choice. You want to find a section of the market that is underserviced. So with every product, there are always high, low, and middle-end consumers. So you need to spot where the opportunity is. Now, if you find the intersection of demand, gas factor, and limited choice, the chances of you finding money are greatly increased. So gas factor is kind of common sense, right? You can tell whether something has a high care factor or not. Now, most things do, right? Even if you're selling stuffed penguins, you're probably buying this for your little boy or little girl. So you do want it to be cute and you want it to not be shit, right? You might want it to be non-toxic, etc. This even has gas factor to it. So we're going to leave gas factor though, and I'm going to start with demand. So how do you know how much money products are selling on Amazon? To answer that question, I'm going to play you this short video, which is a recording of me on Amazon using this software, and it's going to show us instantly the monthly sales in US dollars of everyday items. Just watch this closely because it will open your mind to how much money is being spent on Amazon right now, and then I'll be right back.
All right, guys, so here we are on Amazon.com in the United States. Let's take a second and show you the real sales of a bunch of products that are on here right now, just so you can expand your mind and learn how big a marketplace this is. So the first thing we're going to look at is dog seat covers. So these are dog seat covers that go over the back seat of cars. Okay, now as you can see here, there's a whole bunch of them listed, and we're just going to open up this little software tool that tells us the sales of these dog seat covers. Now, if you have a look down the side here, you can see here, this first one here is doing $75,000 a month, just this one dog seat cover. The second one is doing $220,000 US dollars a month. That one there, $220,000 a month every single month. This one's doing $62,000 a month, this Bark Spa one there. This next one here is doing $30,798 per month, which is absolutely extraordinary. You can see over here, it tells us that the average sales of a dog seat cover on the first page of Amazon is $90,000 a month, and there's 20 listings here. This one here is doing $323,000 every single month, which is just extraordinary. So let's jump out of that one. I want to take you over to another one, a small, simple product, which is yoga blocks, not yoga mats, but yoga blocks. And the software is just refreshing to tell us. If you have a look here, you can see the type of thing I'm talking about here. And we're going to show you, we're going to talk about these more in a moment. But you can see here, just yoga blocks, very, very simple yoga blocks. And if you have a look down here, this one here is doing $56,000 a month. This one here is doing $30,000 a month just for two purple yoga blocks. This one here, $21,000 a month, and so on. Okay, so this is just extraordinary volumes on very, very simple products. The last product I want to show you is in a completely different area, and it's in the camping hatchet niche. So in the US, obviously, there's a lot of camping going on, and these are little hatchets that you would use to chop wood or whatever else. If you have a look at the numbers on these, it's just extraordinary. This first one here is doing $26,000 US a month. The second one here is doing $34,000 a month. The next one, $11,000. The next one, $14,000 a month of a single product. Guys, hope mind to just how big Amazon is in the US. As I said, it accounts for a massive, massive section of all online sales, but hopefully you're starting to think, could you just be one product away from your financial future? All right, guys, let's go back to Adam.
All right, guys, welcome back. If you enjoyed that video, please hit the subscribe button. We will send you angels' blessings from all over the world. We really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.